Number 42. The monthly salaries in thousands of dollars for a sample of 5 sales representatives are as follows: 12, 11, 7, 9, and 6. Find the standard deviation of the sample of monthly salaries. Round your answer to 2 decimal places. Okay, we're going to transition into the whiteboard. So, what I did was I created this chart right here, which is optional if you so choose to, but if not, it's okay. And here is the formula for the sample standard deviation that I'm going to use in this case. Although there are other formulas, and you may have been taught a different way by your instructor. I'm not sure, but I'm going to give the formula that's in the textbook. And define a standard deviation. That is the square root of the variance, such that my sample standard deviation is equal to the square root of the sum of the squares of my difference between my data value and my mean divided by your sample size minus 1. In Stats 250, hopefully your instructor may explain why the minus 1 is also in the denominator. But it's pretty simple explanation. So step number 1 is, right, identify how many data values you have. We did that already back in the question. We have 5 data values. So n equals 5. I'm going to put that right here. What you got to do is next, you want to find the mean of your data set. So to find the mean of the data set, which is x bar, you're going to add up all the values and divide by 5. So let's first clear that. 12 plus 11 plus 7 plus 9 plus 6. That equals to 45. So that's going to be 45 divided by 5. And 45 divided by 5 is 9. My mean is going to be 9. So if you want to, right, you can replace the x bar with 9 if you feel like that's going to be more comfortable. But if not, you can leave it as x minus x bar. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Leave it as x minus x bar. And remember, your mean is 9. Once you find your mean, you're going to subtract the mean, 9, from every x value. And that is known as your deviations. So I'm going to clear this. Minimize my calculator. Let's find out deviations. For the first row, x minus x bar. That is 12 minus 9. 12 minus 9 is 3. Continue the same thing for the rest of the data set. 11 minus 9 is 2. 7 minus 9 is negative 2. 9 minus 9 is 0. 6 minus 9 is negative 3. After you find your deviations, you want to square those values. So I'm going to take my 3 and I'm going to square it. 3 squared is 9. 3 times 3. Then we have 2 squared, which is 4. The quantity of negative 2 being squared is positive 4. When you square a negative, it comes out as positive. 0 squared is just 0. The quantity of negative 3 being squared is 9. After you square your deviations, you're going to find the sum of the squares of your deviations. So we're going to add up all those values. So 9 plus 4 plus 4 plus 0 plus 9, that equals to 26. Let's minimize that for right now. So now, to find our standard deviation, S is equal to the square root of 26 divided by n minus 1. N is 5, so that's 5 minus 1. S is equal to 26 divided by 4. We're going to divide 4 in our calculator because the 26 is already there. And that equals to 6.5. So now our standard deviation equals to the square root of 6.5. We're now going to take the square root of 6.5. Something is going on here. All right, it's fixed. 6.5. And we want to round the two numbers after the decimal. So our standard deviation is approximately 2.55. All right, guys, that is it for this question. Question 42. Hope that made sense. Hopefully, it's going to take you around the world. Hopefully, I explained it decent enough so you guys can understand that. I know calculating the sample standard deviation is always, a little bit tougher for some students to do. But just believe in yourself. Take your time, practice, and you got this in the bag. All right, guys. I'll see you soon.